Your Honor, I'm guilty.
Your Honor,
No, you're not guilty. Miss Owens, you've been through this before. You've got a ton of larceny convictions, right? This isn't your first rodeo. And ma'am, you're not required to enter a plea of guilty. But if you think you're gonna sit here, I'm talking. It's that simple. And if you cannot lay a factual basis for what you did that makes you guilty of this charge, I will see you on your trial date.
I didn't say that.
We're all set, ma'am. I'll see you on your jury trial day. Thank you.
Ma'am, please.
You'll get notice in the mail.
I didn't.
This woman made the judge really upset in court by refusing to take responsibility for stealing. At first, she said she was guilty, but then she changed the story and said she wasn't. It turned into a total mess. Even her lawyer looked uncomfortable the entire time. It's hard to believe someone would act like this and expect things to go well. Let me know in the comments if you feel sorry for her. I definitely don't after seeing this. Now let's jump in and watch the judge's strong reaction during the live court session. This one's going to be interesting.
So these are the people versus J.C. Owens. Can I get your appearance?
Yes, thank you, Judge. Andrew Mickus on behalf of Ms. Owens, P76268. Ms. Owens would waive any objections to appearing via video today as well, Your Honor.
All right, did you speak with Mr. Zick this morning?
I did, yes, Your Honor. I think we've reached a mutually agreeable resolution to this matter. Ms. Owens is going to be entering a plea of guilty to one of the matters, and the court will be dismissing, and Mr. Zick will be dismissing the other matter. We didn't get specifics as to case numbers, but they are essentially identical. She would agree to any restitution amount. He did not have a figure before him. I estimate that that figure is going to be 0, because I believe all of the items were recovered in both cases at the time of the arrest. So I do anticipate that. But in the chance that I'm wrong and there is restitution, she is able to pay that today.
Are you pleading guilty of your own free will?
Yes, ma'am.
And Mr. Zick, I see you're back on this. Is there a preference for the people on which matter she should plea on?
No
I'm
preference.
just gonna plead. Okay, all right. So ma'am, back on, how do you plead to the charge of larceny?
Guilty.
Were you in the city of Taylor on January 31st of 2023?
Yes, ma'am.
And when you were in the city, did you go to Walmart?
I did, Your Honor.
And when you were at Walmart, ma'am, did you take some merchandise that wasn't yours?
Your Honor, I think she's stalling just because there was an attempt to do so, but because she didn't leave with the items, I did discuss with her the legal nuances between those, and that there really isn't one. So, JC, do you understand the question? She's asking if you attempted to take any items for sale.
Attempted, yeah.
All right. Where was she stopped? Parking lot, or as she was exiting the building?
Before exiting the building.
Or as you walking out of the building, Miss Owens?
I was going towards the door.
I think she had just left the self-checkout area and was heading towards the door when store security stopped her and initiated.
And were there items that you didn't pay for when you went through self-checkout?
I mean, I don't know how to answer that. Honestly, Your Honor, I left the cart. I walked away from it. I don't know how to. And then the other one was,
Hang on, JC.
Wait, so Miss Owens, did you put property in your cart or in a bag that you didn't intend on paying for?
I mean, no, but...
I really feel for her lawyer. You can tell he's doing everything he can to defend her, but she's not giving him much to work with. I get that times are tough right now, especially with how expensive things like eggs have gotten, but that still doesn't make stealing okay. That's just not how the world works. What really bothers me in this case is that she won't take responsibility. She's acting like she's a victim, even though she's the one who tried to take something that didn't belong to her. If I were the judge, I wouldn't go easy on her. You can't just do whatever you want and then pretend you didn't know better when you get caught. The most surprising part is how she acted confused after already admitting she was guilty. That just shows she doesn't take what she did seriously. In my opinion, it's better to be honest, own up to your actions, and move forward. But that's just how I see it. Maybe I'm being too tough. Let me know what you think.
All right,
Yes,
I can't
ma'am.
accept the plea, then we'll get a jury trial date.
Your Honor, I'm guilty.
Your Honor,
No,
if I-
you're not guilty. Miss Owens, you've been through
I
this
just-
before. You've got a
Yeah,
ton of
I'm-
larceny convictions, right?
I'm
This isn't your
confused
first
on
rodeo.
which-
And ma'am, you're not required to enter a plea of guilty. But if you think
No.
you're gonna sit here, I'm talking. If you think you're gonna sit here and tell me that you didn't do anything wrong and think I'm gonna accept your plea, you're sadly mistaken. I'm happy to have
I'm
a jury
confused.
trial. I like nothing more than a jury trial. You either want to accept a plea or you don't. And you're either going to be honest to this court and accept responsibility or you're not. It's that simple. And if you cannot lay a factual basis for what you did that makes you guilty of this charge, I will see you on your trial date. Are we clear, Miss Owens?
Yes, Your Honor.
So what do you think you did, Miss Owens, that makes you guilty of larceny?
Your Honor, the first offense, I didn't scan an item, and honestly, it wasn't to steal the item. I tried to pay for the item. But
All right,
it doesn't.
so that's a not guilty plea. So, okay, we're gonna just go ahead and set these both for
But the
jury
second
trial.
one, I did intend to. So, I mean, yes, I'm guilty on the second. Yes.
You accidentally didn't scan
No.
$250 worth of items?
No, I didn't say accidentally. There was a computer or something
No,
wrong
on
with
the
that
first
scanner.
case, the allegation is that you stole 8 items worth $250. And you're telling me that was an accident?
Your Honor, I'm guilty.
We're going to jury trial.
Your
I'll
Honor,
set a jury trial date and we'll see you on that date.
There was
Your Honor, if I may have an opportunity briefly in a breakout room with my
No,
client.
I've had enough of your client, quite frankly, and the games
Ma'am.
she likes to play. She's lucky I
This
didn't
isn't
revoke
a
her
game.
bond the first time, and now she
Ma'am.
wants to play with whether or not she's responsible of this or not. And no, I'm not
not.
comfortable taking a plea. She's made it clear she didn't do anything. We're all set. You'll get your
I
jury
didn't
trial
say
date in the
that.
mail. We're all
I
set,
did not
ma'am.
say
I'll see you on your jury trial date. Thank you.
Ma'am, please.
You'll get notice in the mail.
I didn't.
Mr. Mikos, I'm sorry, I'm not tolerating your client and her nonsense. We'll set it for jury trial. If you talk her into taking a plea that she can reasonably put on the record without being full of nonsense, I'll consider it. But for now, we're going to trial. All right, we're back on the record. This is the People versus J.C. Owens.
Yes, thank you again, Judge Andrew Mickus, P76268 on behalf of Ms. Owens.
Miss Owens, tell me your name.
J.C. Owens.
Miss Owens, did we go over your constitutional rights a minute ago? Do you remember those rights?
Yes, ma'am.
Knowing all of that, how do you plead the larceny?
I plead guilty, Your Honor.
Back on January 31st of 2023, Miss Owens, were you in the city of Taylor?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you go to Walmart?
Yes, Your Honor.
I want you to tell me what you did that makes you guilty of larceny.
I intended to steal items, Your Honor, without paying for them.
Was it really that hard to just admit what happened? Maybe she was too embarrassed for her friends to see her take responsibility, if she even told them the truth. It was only $250, but she acted like it was some big, dramatic crime. Now that she's made a mess of the whole hearing, all we can do is sit back and watch how it unfolds. The way she's reacting, you'd think this was about a much bigger crime. Either way, it's definitely a moment people won't forget anytime soon.
What items?
I think, I honestly, I don't remember what items exactly, Your Honor. I think they were just normal, like condoms and stuff.
Toiletries or-
Toiletries, yeah.
Did you take them with the intent to deprive that Walmart of their property?
Yes, Your Honor.
And did you take those items and put them in a bag without scanning them at self-checkout?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you satisfied? counsel?
I am satisfied, yes, Your Honor.
All right. I'm going to accept the plea as knowing and voluntarily given. The case ending in 230962. That case will be dismissed per the plea. Meet with the probation department for a pre-sentence investigation. You're going to get notice of that in the mail.
Okay.
And you're going to meet with them. And I'm sorry, Mr. Mikos?
No, go ahead, Judge. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I think we need an evaluation. So you're going to meet with the probation department, Ms. Owens, and they're going to contact you for a pre-sentence interview. After that interview, we'll meet again for sentencing. Are you still on felony probation?
JC, are you still on probation with Judge Matthews? Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm assuming a lot of things will likely run concurrent, but I want my probation department to at least look at it. And Mr. Mikos, I can't give you a sentencing date because I don't know how backed up they are on their PSIs.
I understand.
So it'll be a Wednesday, and we'll get it out to you in the mail as soon as they meet with her.
Okay. We're probably talking a few weeks out.
At least. I think generally 3 to 4.
Okay.
And bond conditions will just continue until that time.
Sounds good. Thank you, Judge, and thank you for your patience today.
All right. I'll see everyone at sentencing. We're all set.
I honestly just don't understand how long it took her to admit she stole something. At some point, it feels like some people are determined not to learn from their mistakes, almost like they're making their own lives harder on purpose. What really blows my mind is that she's already on probation for felony. Being on probation means you've already been given a second chance, and now she's risking everything over $250. It's not even about the amount. It's a complete lack of awareness. It's like she's setting herself up to fail again. I just don't get it. Why do some people keep making choices that make their lives worse? It's honestly sad to see someone avoid taking responsibility over and over. And this isn't just about the theft. It's about how she missed a chance to turn things around right there in court. People like this are part of why the justice system gets so overwhelmed. I'm not even angry. It's more disappointing. At some point, you have to take ownership of your actions. But if someone is still acting like this later in life, it makes you wonder if they ever will. What do you all think? Am I being too harsh? Or does this kind of situation make you lose faith in people too? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I love reading what you have to say. And thanks again for watching. I really appreciate it.